is already been recording, right? Do you guys have the notification? Okay. Okay. So let's start our discussion this week about the Materi language learners. So we are going to focus on the language style, language strategy, learning style, learning strategies, and motivation. What do you guys know about this topic? Anybody
Uh,
wants to start? Okay.
should we like explain it from the start until the end, or do we want to like discuss it like each subtopic?
I think it should be better if we talk per topic. Do you guys agree?
Yeah, I think it's better when we take turns instead of from the beginning. Who's gonna go first?
Maybe you can go first, Paila.
Mm-hmm. Uh, okay, so for learning, it's learning styles first, right? So what I get is learning style have it depends on the individual. Each person have a different style in learning language, and the first style is based on they use their sensory from visual, audio, or maybe with kinesthetic. They have to move or do something while they learning. And audio is when they listen to something or hearing something or by discussion. And for visual is when they uh, see the image or pictures or notes. And also uh, from I think personality also have a uh, being the factors of the language styles because uh, for extrovert and introvert person, introvert maybe they choose to learn by this by themselves, maybe by their hobbies or their right like reading or watching movies. But by extrovert, they maybe prefer talking with uh, somebody. I think, and also some people more like uh, breaking the points, make it simple, and also some people have to combine all the information to get more information to help them learning language. I think that's all for the learning style.
Maybe I can share. So from my understanding, learning style for learning style, people people learn with many different ways, and no one uh I, I mean like everyone have their own ways, like they choose the best way to learn language. So the first type is like sensory. So first is visual, like people learning it by seeing, for example, like movies. And then people can learning it from auditory, like when we hearing a podcast. And also we learning it by doing it. For example, like we try to speak in another language. And also a cognitive, like the way we think. We can think like in a bigger picture, or we can learn it by learn the detail, or uh, analyzing the language. And also personality can affect the way we learn. For example, like introvert and extrovert. Maybe for extrovert people, they like to talk to another people, and from that they can learn the other language. So I think that most people learn it by mixing all the style that suit with their preference. Is there anyone to want to share their understanding?
I think the explanation by Faila and Selfie have so much information, but I will explain about the previous material. It's like the characteristic outside the teacher's control. Before the learning styles in the book, they are characteristic outside the teacher's control. The first is age and gender. Have you guys read about that? Okay, I will
Yeah.
explain about that. Yeah, age and gender. Um, while the traditional view suggests that the younger, the better. So, recent research indicates that in classroom settings, older learners often excel because they possess better verbal and analytical skills. And also, the gender is also influence the learners because research consistently finds that female learners tends to outperform male learners in language acquisition. And the next is language aptitude. This is considered the cognitive component or the talent for language. So, while those with high aptitude might learn faster, a lack of it can be composed compensated for by high motivation and effective strategies. I think that's all for me. Just to explain about you guys about it. Anything else, guys? Before we move to the next topic. Mm. Mm.
I think I will just explain about my explanation in learning styles. So, learning styles refers to different ways learners prefer to learn or approach the information of learning a language. Uh, the key idea here is that people don't all learn in the same way, and what works well for me maybe is not might not work for you. So there's they usually a difference in taking information and how they process the information and how they respond. So there is three main types of learning styles. The first one is sensory styles, which is visual, auditory, tac- tactical. A visual learner might understand vocabulary better by seeing it written, while a kinetic learner may remember it better through activities or games. The second one is the cognitive styles. I think this is about how you think and process the information. So there's global and detail oriented. There's also analytic and syn- synthesizing, and then deductive and inductive. For example, a global learner may quickly understand the main idea of a text, and a detail-oriented learner may focus on grammar and specific words. And the last styles is personality related styles, like Sylvia said before, like extrovert and introvert, intuitive and concrete, and open and closer oriented. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
I think I also want to share about my understanding regarding this learning style. So, like, I also agree with you guys that learning style means that different ways prefer how they learn the language. So, different people use different style to help their better understanding the language. And there are three types of style. The first one, like you guys said before, is the sensory style. So it's related with our human sense. So some learners learning better by seeing things like pictures, diagram, and reading notes. So it's by their visual. And then some learners are better by listening to podcast or maybe native speaker. And then some learners prefer by doing activities like having conversation with native speaker or doing a discussion. And the second style is the what is the second? Cognitive thinking. So some learners prefer that they only focus um, on searching the main idea of the material they read, and it is the global style. And the second one is detail oriented, so it focuses on every small parts and every small words in the textbook. And the third style is the a personality style. So it based on uh, the individual personality. Some extroverts they prefer to learn individual to avoid distraction and having a strong focus on acquiring the material. And for some extrovert, they prefer to talk with and interact with social to improve their speaking skill or any social skill. I think that's all from my understanding. Any addition, maybe? Or we should move to the next topic about strategy, maybe? Anyone wants to begin first?
Maybe me, maybe okay. This next topic is learner strategies, right? So, this learner strategies like there are techniques that learners use to improve their skills. So, learner strategies there have four types for language use strategies. The first one is retrieval. I forget the retrieval strategies. This which help learners to remember words or grammars is like memorizing the words or grammar. And the second one is rehearsal strategies. This means like practice language before we use it the language, like preparing the sentence. And then the third is communication strategies. This means like if we don't know the words, the certain words, so we can explain the words like with our gesture to describe the words. For or maybe we can ask for help to continue the communication. And then next class is cover strategies. It means like uh to hide our like knowledge, so we can pretending to understand the the meaning the meaning of the communication. Maybe that's all for me.
Can I?
Um. Oh yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
So first, I want to talk about the language learning strategies. So it used to learn the language. For example, when we memorizing words, and also we uh, learning and practicing the grammar. And next is language use strategies. So it used to use the language even if it's not perfect. And for the types, so the first one is retrieval. It's like when we remembering the words, and then for rehearsal, we practice to use the language. And then there's communication. It's like we expressing the ideas, even though we have like limited knowledge about what are we going to say. And then next is cover strategies. Like it's like when we pretend to understand the words, even though we don't understand the words, just to avoid the embarrassment. Maybe that's it for me.
Okay. Thank you for Selfie and Maisha. Um, about the language use strategies. Um, I will add the information about that. That is the classification. When the learners use the language, learner also use strategies, right? And the strategies, their classification. The first is cognitive strategies. It's about the mental manipulation of the material. Next, the second one is metacognitive. Metacognitive is managing and evaluating one's own learning. And the third is affective. Affective is regulating the emotions, and the the last is social. Is the interaction with others. Yeah, I just wanna add about that. Have you guys have any opinion?
I also have the same with Leah, the addition. There is cognitive, metacognitive, affective, and social. In cognitive, it's like the how we memorize and practice the the subject. And metacognitive, it's like when we want to learn in a structured way. So we have planning and checking our progress. And also in we have affective, it's like when we controlling our feelings. So when we learning a language, we uh, usually have anxiety to talk to people, especially to talk with the native, right? Like uh, we feel nervous maybe, so we have to control our feelings. Like so we have to stay calm and motivate ourselves. And the last one is social. We have to learn with others, like uh, asking and discussing in a new language. think that's all.
I think you guys already said all about the learning strategies. I don't really have something to add on that. So I think I'm gonna just conclude the learning strategies. Can I?
Sure, sure.
Okay. So learning strategies is the technique that learners use to learn and use the language more effectively. There are two main type of learning strategies. First one is language learning strategies, which how they use to learn and understand the language. For example, memorizing vocabulary and analyzing grammar, practicing pronunciation. And the second type is language use strategies, where these are used when a learner actually use the language, even if their knowledge is limited. They include like retrieval strategies, remembering words or grammar, and then rehearsal strategies, practicing before speaking, communication strategies, expressing ideas, and last is cover strategies, hiding lack of knowledge. And then there is four important categories of strategies based on their function. The first one is cognitive strategies. It is a mental process for learning, like summarizing, repeating, and analyzing. Second one is metacognitive strategies. It's managing your own learning, like planning, monitoring, evaluating, and then affective strategies. It's about controlling emotions such as reducing anxiety and encouraging yourself. And the last one is social strategies, which is learning through interaction. I think that's all.
I think you all already explained very well, and I don't have anything to add. So I think we can move to the last topic, maybe? Is it the last topic? I think I'm gonna start. Is it motivation, kan? Uh, so, motivation is the strong reason why someone wants to learn the language, and every learner has different motivation. But sometimes the motivation is not fixed. Sometimes it can change. For one time, they become very strongly motivated, but the next day they got distracted and lost the and yeah, got lost motivation. And there are two types of motivation. The what is the first instrumental? So it's instrumental is the like the practice goal someone's want to reach, like it is regarding the career, or someone wants to achieve good score in exams, or require to fulfill job requirement, they need to study better to achieve that. And the second one is integrative motivation, which is someone wants to learn the language in order to connect with some communities. For example, when they want to live abroad, they need to master the language first. And maybe that's all I can add. You guys have another addition?
Thank you, Arifa, for the explanation about the motivation. I think I will add the little information about the motivation. As we know, motivation uh, is viewed as a dynamic process that change over time. The motivation also has the three main phases. The first one is choice motivation. The initial motivations that sparks desire to choose a specific task or goal. And the next is executive motivation. The efforts to maintain and protect motivation while the action is in progress, staying focused despite the distractions. And the last one is motivational uh, retro, retrospection. Ret, wait, retrospection. Yeah, motivational retrospection. It's like a self-evaluation after a task is completed, which determines future motivation levels. Yeah, I think that's it. I want to explain to you guys. How about the others?
Can I share my thoughts? So I think there are uh something that affecting the motivation when we learn another language. So first, like teacher behavior. When our teacher is really fun when teach the language, we will enjoy the class. And then next is classroom atmosphere. Sometimes when no one uh no one is exciting to learn the new language, then we have like low motivation when we learn another language. And next is peer relation. So it's a relation with our partner. Like it's not fun, right? When our partner uh doesn't excite doesn't feel excited when we learn language together. And then next is self confidence. It's more like from ourself, like do we have self esteem to learn the language. And then the last is learning experience. So it's like when we have bad experience, we tend to losing motivation when we learn language. So I think the more positive environment, the more the higher our motivation to learn another language. Maybe that's it for me.
Anyone of you guys want to explain about the motivation? Maybe Winda or Maisha?
What time did we start the Zoom meeting?
Hmm, maybe around 1 hour.
No, I mean like what time? What exactly?
Oh, what time? Sorry, sorry. I don't know. Sorry.
Is it already 50 minutes? Not yet?
No.
Not yet.
Uh,
It's
no, not yet.
Not
how
yet.
long?
40, 41.
Do we have anything to talk about this topic, or we can continue with another topic like hmm,
Maybe I want to expand about the self-motivating strategies. The topic is in the bottom of the book. Okay, I want to try explain about self-motivating strategies. The first is commitment control. Commitment control is reminding oneself of the rewards of success or the consequences of failure. The next is metacognitive control. Metacognitive control is identifying distractions and developing routines to stay focused. The next is stat, statistical sat, satya, wait. Situational control. Situational control is adding variety or imagination to tasks to prevent boredom. The next is emotional control, like using relaxational techniques and positive self talk. The next is environmental control. And environmental control is minimizing negative influences like noise and creating a focused atmosphere. I think that's all that I can explain to you guys. Have you guys have any opinion or any explain it?
Guys, can I say something?
Yeah,
I
sure, Selfie.
think that it's okay if we share the same things
Yes.
because it's from our own understanding, right? So I think we don't have to like fill each other gap.
It's totally fine actually.
Also to make the duration much longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep talking, guys. Keep talking, please.
Okay, so I'll
Okay,
try to
what to,
explain motivation. I guess I have the exact explanations with Sophia. That motivation have two types, which is the integrative and instrumental. Basically, is people learn language for their to take advantage, maybe for their job, for their grades, or for their I don't know, maybe their future. And also, the second type is people learn language to connect with the culture and the people. I think that's all.
Thank you, Fi.
Mhm.
Anyone, guys?
Tomorrow we have two intergroups, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it the I forgot the previous one. Is it SLA? SLA, right? Which topic do you guys think is better?
Mm,
One,
Which topic is better to present tomorrow?
I think this one.
Yeah,
yeah.
true, too.
Yeah. Me too. This one
Because
is
this,
much better than the previous
yeah,
one.
it's easier than the SLA one.
Do you
yeah,
think
but
we will be a presenter tomorrow?
I don't know, maybe.
I don't
I think
know.
yes. I think yes.
Please,
Somehow I have the feeling.
But I
Because
think
we have two-person whose name start with an A.
Oh no.
so
Or do y'all have planned to not
he can,
know?
isn't he choose randomly?
No,
No,
no. I
it's
think
from
that the
what?
previous one start from the last last
my
group.
group. No, it's group two, which is uh Kaalma group.
My groups,
No,
also my
but the
group.
second no, the next week is the group 5, so I think he choose it randomly.
I thought he chose by how full the group member is, how present.
Yes.
Oh.
That's true.
Hmm.
Yes. That's why did you guys have planned to not come tomorrow?
I have used my I have used my what is it? Yeah, I didn't
Change.
come last. Uh,
Yeah, I know, I know.
ah, what happened if we don't come two times?
All of
Damn.
all of us, all of us.
No, 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 no. Because of our tight schedule, I cannot really study the material properly. So
That's
Ah,
true.
yeah, me too. It's so hard
even my
to
yeah
memorizing all of the material
Yes. Because we're already
without
tired.
learning Fosi. Without learning Fosi.
yeah.
And also, actually, we have a holiday every Friday, right? And he chose
Yeah.
to not.
Oh.
Choose to not have the class online.
Yes.
So we will go offline, guys, tomorrow.
Mm,
But I think some of them are not going to come to the class. I hope so.
It would be
some
bad
of them
if.
who
No,
feel like
don't.
Oh, yeah, it would be bad to us.
Yeah,
Hmm,
that would mean it's our third
Winda.
presenter.
Oh. Hmm.
If all of us going to the class tomorrow, that's so bad for us, guys. Really.
I think it's okay if we got this topic but not with the previous
Huh?
one.
The previous topic, right? Yeah.
Yes.
But the worst part is we need to master two topic. We don't know
Mm-hmm.
whether topic
So
we gonna
which topic?
get.
Mm,
Which topic?
Yeah. That is the big problem.
or
Really.
you not to come to the class.
Wow.
Oh,
Let's
wow,
come to the
wow.
class when the topic is easy.
Mhm. But
Okay.
actually, this topic is quite easy. It's
Yeah, this
hard.
topic, not the previous one.
No, no.
Mm, yeah. I
Uh,
miss the
mm,
learning for C.
so
Learning for
which of this topic is there are a lot of difficult terms, difficult words.
True, true.
mm,
When I do
Yeah, yeah.
the when I do the reading reports, I don't say the term.
Mm,
I just say the
it's okay.
explanation.
The
Mm,
definition is okay to at least we know the definition.
And also, even if we get the previous, the SLA topic, I think the audience, the other groups don't really remember that 11
Mm.
topics. So the question may be
yeah.
not hard. Maybe.
Uh, on my screen, it's already 52 minutes.
52. Okay. So I think we
Think
can
just
end.
just to be safe, we can end it when the time is like
Um,
gone or time's up.
Ah,
Oh,
is
okay.
it okay?
Okay, okay. But I hope my what is it? Boarding house. This my Wi-Fi is working good because apparently it took around 2 or 3 hours to upload. That's not good. Even when I'm using, I think it's not the Wi-Fi, it's the signal.
Ah,
It's very bad.
I think I think it's fine as long as we don't
How much he
uh,
will reduce our point if we upload it late?
-1.
This one.
It's not more than a day, right?
Mm.
Yeah,
The submission, but we never know.
we can tolerate it if it's late around hours.
So tomorrow, is it in this at the same place like usual?
I think so.
Oh.
Wait, isn't he said it's the class is changed?
Hmm?
Oh.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
we changed to the
Building
building. Yeah.
yeah.
the build.
It's like the yesterday class.
Oh.
Last week class.
Yeah, yeah, last week.
So, do Microsoft Team have limited in time limitation?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Only 1 hour, I believe.
Mm.
I thought it's like free.
Mm. Thankfully, I asked my friend and she recommended me to use Unan account. Otherwise, we cannot record this.
Yes.
So, mm,
5 more minutes.
5 more minutes. Mm,
Keep talking.
what should we
Yeah,
discuss?
use your
How
yeah.
about how is your group drama progress?
Oh my god.
Like
Hmm.
of
So
us
far,
are
so
in the
good.
same.
So far so good. So far so exhausting.
Dani, Maisha, and Sophia are in the same group.
Oh,
Wow.
oh. Did you guys practice this today?
Yes, we just finished it like
Oh,
mm,
oh my
8
god. Oh
8
my god.
p.m.
You
Dang,
don't?
or but Dani didn't come.
dang.
Oh,
Because I was sick.
you're sick. Yeah, it's
Because we practiced 2 days
mm,
before, and I guess my body couldn't take it today.
yeah, I agree, I agree.
Our script is already done.
Cool.
When are we gonna perform for the drama? Is it the end of
Uh,
I
uh,
think it's
I
the
think
end of June.
26th of June. June.
But the presidium said they're gonna change it on July. That
July?
it's their dealing with the high school,
mm,
the place that we are going to perform.
Hmm.
I wish. I
mm,
wish.
Yeah.
But
But if
then it will
we
be
start in
our
July,
holiday.
it's
Is it okay for you guys?
mm,
It's
as long as
actually
it's
it's good.
the beginning
As
of
long as we have
July,
more time.
yeah.
Mm.
As long as it's not the middle of July.
Because my group are trying to make me practice every day
Oh
to
my.
catch up the that's why
Oh my
Every
Literally
gosh.
day.
every day.
not,
That
not
is it
every day but
saying
it's starting next week, like
Oh my
4 days,
god.
4 days, 4 days.
Wow.
I can't
Yeah.
imagine because we have many excitements, right? I don't know how to
Ah,
manage it.
yeah.
I don't know how to manage the time.
drama take like a lot of our time.
Mm.
True, true.
FLTC. My
Mm.
gosh.
And also, I think
There,
this subject should put in the, I don't know, maybe in the
another
semester that we have many activities.
mm, like why they
Also,
put
well,
the
how many
Yeah,
subject
pages is that? How many
in one
pages?
semester?
The
yes.
subject trying to kill us, guys. Really.
Yeah, true.
And
My book
I,
is 500 pages.
oh my god, how?
What?
Good luck with that. Good luck.
Why did
Oh
you choose
my,
that one?
Same
because
question.
this book is easy to criticize.
Oh, oh,
Easy, but
Wow.
500.
not for me.
Easy, but
Not
Yeah,
for
not for
beginner
me
like
too.
me.
It's
What
good
approach?
for when we don't have
What approach do
assignments,
you use
have
with
many
that?
free times. But for assignments, 500 for assignments.
I think I'm
Stay
getting
healthy,
a
guys.
Yeah.
history
Stay
approach
healthy.
on
Take
this.
care. Take care.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Okay,
Good night.
stay
Good night.
tuned. Stay tuned for the
Yeah.
link.
See you tomorrow, guys.
Yeah, see you.
Just
See
pray that we don't
you.
We will
presenter.
see.
Bye bye.
Hope so.
Bye
Hope so.
bye.
Hope so.
Bye
So
bye
I
bye.
end the meeting or I stop recording? I end the
You
meeting.
The record.
recording
Uh, stop
first,
stop the
and then
recording.
Okay, stop recording first. Yeah. Okay.